Hello, Aries, and welcome to your new moon in Sagittarius reading. This is for right now. These are really getting posted at the very last minute. I do apologize for that. It has been very hectic and crazy, but no excuses. This is just about bringing this reading to you. Let's look at what the new moon in Sagittarius has in store for you. So let's see what messages and energies want to come out for the sign of Aries for this new moon in Sagittarius. Blessed assurance. So something looks like it's working out favorably. There looks like there's a blessing that's about to come through. I feel like it's going to be something unexpected. Next card that's coming up, positive attitude. Could very well be because you've had a positive attitude, because you have not let the lower vibrational energies latch on, attach to you, or drag you into that lower vibrational energy, is how I'm feeling about this. I'm seeing strong um, portal energy right now. The next card that we have show up is delightful intimacy. I do feel like this is something coming together. I kind of feel like this is in regards to partnership, like even if you have a partner, if things have been a little rocky or you've been going through some turbulent things together, I could feel a union coming through with this, or a reuniting, or you know overcoming the challenge, let me say it like that. For those of you who are single, I feel like this is somebody new that's about to enter your life. We have grateful for life showing up, so I do feel the end of the year is really going to close out on a high note for you. This is really nice energy with this new moon in Sagittarius. All right, let's see what other energies want to show up for the sign of Aries for this new moon in Sagittarius. Free of attachments. Wow. Okay. Free of attachments with a peace of mind. So I cannot, like, I definitely feel like there is a something coming together, and this free of attachment feels to me like if this is you uniting, meeting up with someone, coming into connection, getting into a commitment, something like that. This free of attachment gives me that vibe of somebody who understands, who will love, who will nurture, who will appreciate. I feel your free spirit. I really feel like this is a free spirit. I don't feel like it's an energy that wants to tame that, to calm that down, to kind of like cage it up, to restrain it. I feel like it's someone, an energy that allows you, like, this just feels to me like be in love with the free spirit that you are, is how I'm feeling this. So take what resonates, release what doesn't. Let's grab some more energies. Let's see what other messages want to show up for the sign of Aries. The next card out is Welcome Change. Welcome Change. Beautiful energy. Bottom of the deck. Portal to success. I told you. I feel it all over this energy already with this reading. I feel like you're ending your year out on a high note. I feel like there are things coming together for you. You're entering into a new paradigm. I feel like you're going through a portal right now where there is this change taking place. I feel like it allows you, like this. I love what I love so much already about all of this is I feel like if this is about a partner, this is about a partner who loves your authenticity, who loves your free spirit. And if that's, I don't feel like they're going to want to temper that, or um, slow that down in any way, shape, or form. And I feel like it's a beautiful thing. I definitely feel like it's a beautiful thing. Let's grab some clarifying cards. We're going to start by clarifying this blessed assurance. Let's see what energies want to clarify this. What energies want to clarify this blessed assurance? First card out is judgment. Yes. Right. I feel, and it's interesting because this is a portal as well. And there's kind of feels like there's something that's been blocking it. I feel like there's a judgment call though right now. Um, and it's time. I feel like there's timing. I know this isn't a timing card, but it's an ace of earth. And that is a seed that's being offered, an opportunity, a seed that you can nurture and grow and develop. I feel like this is where whatever's been holding you back, restricting you from moving forward, is like, I feel like dissipating out of your life. I feel like things are going to start flowing in, coming together, connecting, moving you forward. Seven of air. I feel like this is a past energy. I do, with the seven of air, because the seven of air talks about a deceptive energy. It talks about lying, stealing, cheating. This could have been someone who, whoever I'm reading for, where, maybe you are single or you were single, probably for, I kind of feel I'd say some amount of time anyways. Doesn't have to be years and years, but I feel like it's been some amount of time. And I kind of feel like it's as a result of, and this could have even been somebody who has recently had a shift in their mindset, because maybe they have gone through a very tumultuous experience in the past with a person. A partner where there was a lot of lying, stealing, cheating, manipulating, that sort of thing, a lot of lower vibrational energies associated with it. And I feel ever since someone liberated themselves from that, like they've been this free spirit who has really embraced and appreciated their freedom, right? And again, it could be a little, for some, I'm not saying this is the case, but I'm saying for some, it could be challenging and a little fearful of getting caught back up in a cycle like that, right? Because you don't trust your own judgment. I feel like somebody is trusting their judgment and can recognize and see something. And I do feel what they see is that whoever they're connecting with, coming into union with, or that sort of thing, this person loves their free spirit. It doesn't want to temper that, it doesn't want to restrict that. It loves that energy. It loves who they are, their authenticity, and doesn't want to change that about them. But I do feel like someone has to make a judgment call, and I feel like it's this free spirited person. But I feel like they know better, they're going to do better, and they're not going to, that's just not going to be something that they tolerate at this point. Or again, wow, look at positive attitude, 10 of earth. And we've seen the ace of earth. So this tells me that ace is going to go to the 10, where it's going to build, stabilize long term. This is like generational sort of energy. This is something very solid and stable that's going to continue to build, grow, and evolve over time. It could have been something that has been building, growing, developing over time as well. So very nice energy I'm picking up on for you, Aries. Let's see. Please let me know if this message resonates with you. You can leave a comment down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Ace of Water talks about a new beginning in love. There's the ace, 8 of Pentacles. I had said the 8 when I meant the ace, and now I'm saying ace when I meant the 8. This is talking about investing the time. I feel someone has found somebody that they're willing to invest the time, energy, and effort and build with. I really do. I feel like they have gone through a cycle of cleansing, clearing, purging, purifying their energy, burning off all the old cycles of pain, heartache, disappointments, letdowns when it comes to partnerships, relationships, deceptive kind of energies. I kind of feel they probably had, I don't feel like it's had um, maybe some sort of a history with people who would lie, steal, cheat, manipulate, that sort of thing. And I feel like they've burned that cycle away. They've cleared off. They've cut that cycle. Like that's done. It's over. They've liberated themselves, freed themselves from attachments like that. Now they recognize and can see very clearly what healthy, happy, nurturing, loving energy looks like. And I don't feel like they are going to I don't feel like they're going to have fear of connection or commitment with this situation, because of having taken the time to heal themselves, get right from within. And now I feel like something is showing up for them. We have the Patience card. This is the Temperance angel. This is balance being restored, and I feel like balance is being restored in their emotional realm. They have a choice or a decision that I feel like they're going to have to make. I feel this choice and decision is you know committing, committing to a situation, committing to a person. It's just giving me that kind of vibe. I'm feeling a lot of balance being restored, and it makes me feel very strong. Yeah, look, Nine of Earth. Like I don't feel somebody was uncomfortable. A lot of Pentacles. I don't feel someone was uncomfortable with being independent, self-sufficient, taking care of their own life, right? Doing their own thing. I don't feel someone was uncomfortable with that at all. I feel somebody was comfortable enough to do that, to do the work on themselves, to do the work on their life, to heal from whatever it was that possibly kept connecting them to or kept getting them caught up in toxic situations, cycles, relationships. I'd say that's the truth with the King of Swords on the bottom of the deck, and now they're ready. I do feel they are going to go like the Nine of Pentacles is waiting for that Ace of Pentacles and becomes the Ten of Pentacles. We've seen the Ace of Pentacles, we've seen the Nine of Pentacles, we've seen the Ten of Pentacles, we've even seen the Eight of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles, which is telling me that something is like coming together, like something is going to be solid, stable, longevity, generational. It's giving me that vibe. So yeah, the old cycle's closing out. Somebody is liberating themselves from what was. They've had the strength, courage, and confidence to close out an old, like, I feel like this cycle was just way time to close out, right? And I don't necessarily feel like it's them being single, but I do feel like that's part of the cycle that's being closed right now. Somebody having to do it on their own, somebody having, being single, independent, and self sufficient. And I'm not saying they're not going to be in the future, but I do feel they're going to have somebody there to support them, to be there for them, to allow them to be their authentic self, their free spirit, and to be there, like genuinely be part of that path. They're, moving forward. Yep, somebody closed out that cycle of being held back, of like this is somebody who's being restricted in some way, shape, or form. I feel like this is something, to me, this feels like something it's telling me about the past. Even though I'm seeing it on this side, I'm feeling like this is what someone liberated themselves free from. They've already ended a cycle of being restricted, restrained, confined, like, that sort of energy. And I feel like they're never, and I'm saying never, I feel like they're never going to allow that to happen again. I feel like that is an old cycle. When they were unhealed, this was tolerated, allowed, it happened. I feel like they pulled themselves out of that situation, that mindset, that unhealed part of themselves. And I don't think there is any tethering this person down anymore. I feel like this person has a free spirit and you accept and support them, that authenticity about them, or you don't. And there is no, oh, well, let me just, calm myself down a little bit. It's like, no, you accept me for who I am, or you're not for me. And I'm not being restricted or restrained anymore. And someone knows this. And I feel like they're meeting the person that is going to align with that, that's going to love, that does, I feel, love that about them and support that about them and protect that. So next card is the Four of Earth. I don't know why this is showing up. High Priestess, I'm feeling trust your intuition. This Four of Earth makes me feel like somebody wants to bring someone back down to earth and keep them stuck, right? And I don't feel like it's the new person, because I do feel there's a new person. It could be an energy from the past that maybe wants to, or it can also be other situations, surrounding situations. I wouldn't pay other than to know it and be cautious and aware, which I feel like I'm preaching to the choir saying that, because I feel whoever I'm talking to, you already know. Um, like, somebody could want to bring somebody back down to earth and kind of like, no, you're too much on your high horse or something like that, or too many good things. I don't know, but it just gives me the vibe of somebody wanting to pull someone back down to earth and like, be okay with less. Let me, breadcrumb you and you be good with that. I don't know why I feel like that's going to be something that comes up. I don't even feel like it's from a past person. Like if you're a single person and you're just meeting somebody, this could be a friend. This could be a friend who just doesn't want you to take flight to, because instead of you two going out and, hanging out, having fun, meeting new people, like you're moving on into a connection, a partnership, something like that. Maybe your friend feels left high and dry. It gives me that vibe, right? Five of air. Be careful if somebody tries to get you caught up in something or says stuff to you. Make sure you fact check, because I wouldn't be surprised if someone tries to win by manipulating, like, oh, I seen him over X, Y, and Z with, X, Y, and Z, and ultimately was never even true. They just want to, like, kind of hold you back from connecting, uh, aligning, like taking an offer, something like that is what it feels like to me. I'm not giving them guys any energy. Just beware of that. So if you see that, check your facts, fact check stuff before you go making choices and decisions based on something that may not even be real, is how I'm feeling with this. The next card comes out is the transformation. That is the death card. I feel like it's going to kill this relationship. I just do. That's the truth. Queen of Swords. Because I kind of feel like, yeah, I kind of feel like your friends would support you. They'd want to encourage you. They'd want to help you, guide you, right? That sort of thing. Your friends aren't out here trying to sabotage you. Those aren't your friends. Them are frenemies. Them are people who smile in your face, pretend like they like you and that they're your friend, meanwhile knowing damn well that they're doing something to try to sabotage. And we did see the Seven of Swords over there, so I gotta say this Seven of Swords is sitting next to that Judgment. So with that Seven of Swords being next to that Judgment, like, you really want to be mindful, because if you are going to be underhanded, sneaky, doing all this stuff, that Judgment is saying you'll get your spiritual whoop ass real quick, is how I'm feeling. I kind of feel like it's something to do in regards to a friend who may be bitter and jealous. They don't want to disclose that to you, but they're hiding it, kind of covert thing, about that sort of energy. And I feel like it's going to bite them in the ass. I feel like this gives me your energy, where you are intuitive enough, intelligent enough, you have enough knowledge and wisdom to see the truth for what it is. And I do feel you're going to see the truth. I get a feeling like there's a friend that's going to be like cut off. Right? Because you can't trust them. And if you can't trust them, what are you keeping them around for? I don't understand that. But anyhow, my genuine desire to serve clears the path for me to step into my purpose. And I do feel like somebody is, like I said, somebody has a free spirit. And with that, they hold a law of power. They like beautiful, like they lead by example. They're somebody to look up to. They're somebody to be respected and appreciated, not because their life is all perfect and this, that, and the third thing, but it's because they do it authentically, right? They do it from a pure heart with good intent, that sort of energy. They're not doing it to be a tyrant, maintain control, and be a dictator. And everybody needs to do it this way. It's not about that. This person, I feel, encourages others to live their best life that's right for them, do what aligns and for them, that is part of their soul's purpose and mission in this lifetime. So let's see what other messages want to come out for you, Aries. What other messages? Ooh, all right, you had two. Kindness is a gift I bestow upon the world. Yes. And that's the thing. I mean, I can get that. Don't think that I cannot get that, because I definitely can get where, when you move on and you're connecting and you're getting into a relationship and you're spending less time with your friends and more time with your person, that sort of thing, right? Um, and I just feel like somebody has a hard time with that, is how I'm feeling. And I feel like this energy I'm talking to is talking about a person who is very generous, very kind, maybe very inclusive, when they include a lot of people or things like that, invite people in to be part of the, hanging out, having fun, this, that, and the other thing. I just feel there's going to be an issue somewhere. I just do. So take what resonates, release what doesn't. It's safe to slow down, relax, and let go. So yeah, I definitely feel somebody's lifestyle is changing. You know, if they're out going, doing all this, that, and the other thing that a lot of single people do, they're probably not going to be so engaged in doing all them things when they're not single, right? And then you get this other single, and I do feel it's a single person who just maybe doesn't feel comfortable and confident in doing it alone, doesn't like this nine of earth doesn't have an insecurity problem or a problem doing things flying solo. Like they could go to a movie by themselves, they'd be okay with that. They can go have lunch by themselves, they would be okay with that. I feel like there's an energy that isn't comfortable with doing it like that, right? And so they like that they have a friend they can do this with, and now their friend is meeting up, connecting with someone, and going to start building and focusing on different things in life. And I don't feel someone likes it. The next card that comes up, I accept the gifts I've been given as a high service to the world. Yeah, they're going to continue to be that free spirit, shine their light, send their love, lift the world with their high vibrations. That's how I'm feeling all this. I feel those flowers are talking about growth as well, bringing beauty into the world. Next card that comes out says attacking others is an attack on myself. I choose to release this now. And I definitely didn't feel anybody going to attack this person. I just feel like they're going to recognize, like, if you're willing to sabotage me because of your own unhealed or your own insecure things, like, them kind of energies are not safe to be around. Just because they didn't succeed at it that time don't mean they won't try it again and succeed. And I don't feel people wait around or willingly wait around for people to come at them a second time. I just don't feel like that. So the bottom of the deck is I cherish every cell in my body. And this is somebody I felt that, very comfortable in their own skin. They are a free spirit. They love who they are. They make no apologies for who they are, and I don't feel they're going to. I feel like this person is really just living their best life and, aligning with the higher vibrational frequencies in life after they've already been through the lower vibrational side. Like they've already done shadow work. This free spirit has already done shadow work. They're over that. They're ready to move forward and continue moving forward and ascending. I hope this reading serves you well. I thank you for taking the time to listen to it. Please don't forget to leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel. That does help, and I appreciate it. Have a great day. I send you love and light.